I am Kolo Toure and you are watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. Liverpool taking on Southampton at the weekend on the back of beating Manchester United. Everyone is on a high. Chris, the Premier League, realistically speaking, put the Europa League behind us. The Premier League season almost, in some respects, starts here for Liverpool.
I think so, yeah. I think, look, we're level on points. We're both on 44 points. We've got 2 games in hand on Southampton right now, although they're in really good form at home. They've won 4, drawn 1, lost 1. Their last 6 at Southampton. But Liverpool, putting aside the European stuff, it's whether you think or we think that we're going to have a European hangover or not. I think Liverpool could kick on and really sort of start to fire on all cylinders in both the Premier League and in the later rounds of the Europa League competition. And I think there's enough quality and enough heart and desire in this side that we won't see a European hangover and that we'll kick on against Southampton. We'll start to play some of our best football this season.
Be absolutely amazing. We were discussing on the final word, so I think that more than anything, and kind of like we kind of the Palace games to some extent, this is one of those games that I think if Liverpool have got to harbour any residual top 4 ambitions, then you've got to start reeling the teams in above you. We've got the 2 games in hand, as you say. I think it's almost more important. The result, the ultimate result, and getting a win is far more important than the performance or anything. Probably.
Oh, definitely. You know, we've got Friday, Saturday, and then we play on the Sunday. We've got three days. It's going to be about the result. It's got to be about the result. But before we get too far into it, I've got a trivia question for everybody. So hang around till the end of the show, of course, for the answer. And in true Dave Gill style, a little nod to Dave. Liverpool have played Southampton 101 times in all competition, using 246 players in total. But can you name the last 5 players to move directly from Southampton to Liverpool, not including loans? So we'll come back to that.
That is an interesting question. Stay tuned right to the bitter end to find out what's going on with that. Yeah, like I say, getting back to it though, I literally genuinely don't care how we go about winning this game, only that we go and do it. I mean, the good thing about this, you say, Southampton, good form, good home form, but we're like, I think we're second in the Premier League form table in general at the minute, or joint top even.
Won 4 of our last 6 in the Premier League, averaging 3 goals a game as it stands. So you're looking at, look, we talk about like just getting the wins important, but it would be really nice if we just did to them what we did in the League Cup at St Mary's.
Wouldn't it just? Let's just turn up, dick them in the face, Divock Origi style.
Big divvy style.
Big divvy style. I'd actually start him in this game as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think he proved last time that he can be the scourge of Southampton, and I think it's important that we keep him involved in games. Obviously, he's getting 30 minutes at the end of games here and there, but Sturridge, with 3 days rest, is he the right man to take Liverpool forward and lead the attack? I'm not sure. I agree with you. I think Divock Origi could be the man to start.
Is there a case for both of them, like we saw last time?
There is a case to be made for both of them.
You're not going to make it.
I'm not going to make it, and I don't think that we'll be playing both of them, to be fair.
Really? I mean, Sturridge taken off on 66 against Man United. I mean, in true Sturridge fashion, it's not outside the realms of possibility that he could start.
No, but we've not seen 2 up top since the Southampton game, have we? So I think the way we've been playing with the 3 attacking midfielders, Lallana, Coutinho, Firmino, recently, I think we sort of keep that the same. You know, exactly what I said before the Man United game. Firmino's been playing well in the 10. If you play 2 up top, can you get Firmino in the 10 without playing 4-1-2-1-2?
Yeah. No, it's an interesting one. I'm really looking forward to this game in a weird way. Probably because I'm just still so buzzed from Man United because that game finished about 3 minutes ago. But yeah, it's as you say, I think it's a big test. It's a weird one because you talked about the hangover, the potential European hangover, and it is a thing. You know, it's a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. In some respects, though, I'm kind of upbeat about it again because we've had so much good experience of playing a ridiculous amount of football in short space of time that we're probably as well equipped as you can be to be in that kind of situation?
I think so, yeah. And look, our squad's in a much better position now. They'll all be buzzing just like we are about the Man United thing. They'll have so much confidence going into this game, and I think that's what should carry us forwards.
Yeah, great. I always interested to know people's thoughts on that, particularly in the attacking sense. Do we go back to what worked? Because it obviously worked so sensationally the last time we played Southampton. Would you revert to that formation? Because Klopp's made the case as well, hasn't he? Because there's only a limited amount of games now left.
Yeah.
We're starting to look down the barrel of the end of the season. He has almost intimated in that way that he'd probably try to play as close to the same 11 as he can, really, for the rest of the season, all things being told.
I think so, yeah. I think most Liverpool fans now can nail on what the starting 11 would be if everybody was fit and stuff. You know, whether Moreno's fit enough to play this game or not, I'm not sure. But I think we'll see John Flanagan in this game, certainly. With Nathaniel Klein probably playing left-back this time. But yeah, I think you're right. I think this is now the team until the end of the season, because you want to keep that rhythm going. We've obviously got the Europa League still to play. We want to keep building points in the Premier League. We want to reel those teams in. And I think the best way of doing that is to play those same players over and over.
I think the good thing as well is that we don't have to throw it all out and start again. As you say, John Flanagan coming, that freshens things up. He's actually a fullback as opposed to playing Milner there. We can bring Divock Origi in from the start. You could maybe make one more change, depending on how Henderson is, because obviously he went straight down the tunnel against Man United. We don't know where he is at time for him. You could bring Joe Allen in for this position.
Or James Milner.
Yeah, you've not made mass changes to things, but you've freshened it up and you've brought in fresh air legs. Can't necessarily be a bad thing.
No, and I think, you know what, it's a really interesting point about Jordan Henderson. Wanyama's back after, a 5-game ban. So he'll be back in this game. So I think it's important that we've got a lot of energy in the middle of the park there, because Wanyama will be looking to break things up and stuff. And I think it's important that, you know, if Henderson's not fully fit, then he's not risked, basically.
Is he the key man for you for Liverpool?
No, I would probably go with all of the ex-Southampton players as the key men in this game, which there are many, of course.
Which there are a good few. It's a big one for Lallana. I think he's got a lot to prove about against Southampton. To be honest, he's going to be getting pelters from their crowds for 90 minutes. Lovren seems to escape a lot of it, even though he was the one I thought he was.
Lovren gets the worst.
You think?
Yeah.
Compared to Lallana,
definitely.
It's definitely not compared to
really?
Lallana.
I thought they all hated Lovren because of the way he left.
They fucking hate Lallana, genuinely. Like, yeah. And they don't. I mean, what I mean is, they're not like the Bezies with Lovren, Lallana. Well, he took out a full page ad to thank them and all kinds, and they fucking hated them for it.
I always thought Lovren got more. Like.
No, honestly, it's mad. It's but yeah, either way, he's going to get loads of stick, and there's going to be loads of pressure on him as a result, because he's gone from being, you know, the poster boy for Southampton, club captain and everything,
gone up through the leagues with them,
to being hated in, you know, is basically his hometown pretty much. You know what I mean? And so he's going to be
a lovely lad, isn't he?
He's a nice fella. You know, he's got a lot to prove. So I think for me, it's going to be. If Divock Origi starts, him, because I want to see him get a goal or two between now and the end of the season, prove himself an option, which he seems to be doing in his all-round game, but he's still having goals would be an important thing. Or Lallana. Anyone else you think should be an important part?
I think I'd like to see Coutinho really step it up again. Look, he's got an absolute wonder goal against Manchester United, but I want to see him do that more regularly. That's not just in this game, that's from now until the end of the season. I think he needs to be more involved in goals. He needs to be more involved in his general play. I think he was in and out of the game a little bit against Manchester United, and he's a cut above everybody else, so he needs to be firing on all cylinders for us.
Anyone for Southampton in particular?
I think Wanyama will be the big one if he comes straight back into the side, of course, as I've already said. Forster as well. You know, he's been fantastic for Southampton in nets, of course. So yeah, the two of them.
Yeah, definitely. I think Wanyama thing. Yeah, mate. I'm not overly convinced on him in general. I think it comes down to strikers. Pella's scored a couple of goals recently, hasn't he? I know he kind of flatters the sieve for he goes on a run of 5 games. It looks amazing.
I think it was 11 games without scoring before his 2.
Then disappears for a few and then comes back again. But he's the kind of. he's big, he's burly, he likes a physical game. I feel like we're better equipped to handle that now with Lovren and Saka in better form, but he's a threat.
They've scored more headed goals than any other team in the Premier League this season. They've scored 12 headed goals this season. So you would automatically normally think, 12 headed goals, it's Liverpool, there's going to be corners, there's going to be bombardments and stuff. But Lovren and Saka in the form that they're in, I think, as you say, we're well equipped to deal with that.
Yeah, brilliant. So yeah, do let us know your thoughts on that. Who is your men of the match predictions? Who do you think about the key players for Southampton and for Liverpool? Score prediction, Chris?
1-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, I'll have a 1-0 all day. Thank you very much. Take your 1-0. Stuffy, I'll take a penalty to win it. I just don't care. I just want to get through this.
steps up for the pen.
Absolutely, why not? Just get through this. Get to the international break. Wrap everyone who's not gone in cotton wool. Tell their respective national teams to wrap the ones who've gone in their own cotton wool. Get everyone back fit.
Double wrap
rested,
storage.
Absolutely. And then attack the season from then on in. So yeah. Let us know your thoughts, score predictions in the comments section underneath. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube
trivia
channel.
answer.
I do it. What? Yeah, thank you. It's literally... Do
you want the question again? Do you want the question again?
Go for it.
Liverpool have put... Can you name the last 5 players to move from Southampton to Liverpool, not including loans? Paul Machin.
No.
Can you name 3 of them?
Yes.
Go for it.
Lallana.
Yeah.
Lovren.
Yeah.
Paul Jones.
Incorrect.
Oh, he was on loan, wasn't he? Oh, crap. Then...
He would have actually been the 6th.
Ah, really? Klein, then, yeah.
And then... played for us last season.
Ricky Lambert.
Yes. And the one before that, also a striker.
Christ.
Close, Crouch.
He was the cross, was he? Yeah. So there you go. If you got it right, let us know in the comments below without cheating. If you had to Google it, just sort your lives out, your shadows.
Yeah, I knew that without Googling it.
Yeah, let us know anything you've got, any thoughts on this match in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this week, and check out the rest of the content on the YouTube channel.